Yeah, I'd like to go live if you. There we go.
Mm, 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 mm.
Oh yeah,
Snap diggity dog.
I think we are officially. Look at that, January 1st, 2022.
Oh God.
And the first day of the longest year of your lives coming up, folks. I don't even know if you're going to enjoy this year right here, but probably not the first one to kick off a live stream, obviously. But I damn sure was going. I was going to get this channel started on one this year. Uh, so
2020.
I know, man. It's gonna kind of kill me on doing paperwork when I go back to work, trying to figure out or remember to write in 22 instead of 21. I don't know. But I guess I ought to go ahead and lift the curtain on this fine monstrosity here. So here we go. Boom, boom, boom. I was just about to say what's going on, folks. It is but it's not the yada yada. It's just another Saturday shit show, pretty much.
Yep.
So I guess if you're in chat, you survived last night. I did get to bring in the new year with some of you fine folks. It's kind of sad to say. I'm sitting here looking at my chat on the screen. I've got my glasses on, and I almost feel like I might have to pull some Mark shit off and make my font like as big as yours because I think my eyes are going bad.
Getting
That's
old.
that's definitely gonna be a sad situation there.
Yep.
Well, I guess you're here too, so that means you made it through the the fold of things, I guess. I don't
You
know.
want to call it that? I had to wake Angela up at midnight just to say Happy New Year. Then we went back to bed, and she, I went, I'm going to bed.
Mm, I know. It's kind of like Christmas, wasn't it? Just didn't really seem like Christmas. Really didn't seem too much like New Year's yesterday, but
I will say though, at midnight, it was like a war was going on. Fireworks everywhere for like a good maybe 5 or 10 minutes. My dog started freaking out.
yep.
I've never heard so many fireworks before.
I think my channel has officially been tainted. I'm saying I even went through my settings to make sure that I saved no holding comments, and I see it still messing around doing that crap.
That is weird.
I think I think YouTube doesn't like the channel, so they're just kind of doing what they want to do with it. Who knows? But
Happy New Year, Cherokee.
yeah, happy New Year to everybody out there.
Roy. Jason, which is not Terry's son. I thought apparently Terry's son, I guess, was in chat one day, and his name is also Jason. And I thought that Jason that we see now was his son. It's not.
Well, that looks like the Jason that's always in the chats right there.
Yeah, that's who I thought it was. I'm like, oh shit, that's been your kid the whole time. And he's like, no, that's a different Jason. I'm like, oh, okay, thank God. No, it was
uh,
all fireworks. It was no, it was really cool actually. So right when I went to bed, I'm like, you know what? Tonight's gonna be the perfect night to listen to my police scanner app. And man, woo, there was some awesome stuff going on last night. I'm talking this like shootings and everything.
I mean,
It was a full pack night.
I don't really know how awesome that is, but I guess as long as it ain't you happening to
Maybe
you, I
not
guess it
awesome, but
is.
let's just say like that scanner was just going non. Usually, like something happens, there's like a break for a good minute, but it was just like non-stop, man.
Oh yeah,
All kinds of crazy stuff going on.
it's kind of pointless to listen to a scanner if you ain't got some good stuff going on. So
Like break-ins and shooting. It was a madhouse. I couldn't even like I didn't want to fall asleep, but I was gonna miss something.
yeah, I got to let these folks or the people that joined me last night on my stream. Uh, they were witness to some southern gunfire around here because you're always going to have it at New Year's. So, what is Michael Blim saying? He said, "St, it doesn't feel like America anymore." Well, I'm kind of well, I'm not kind of. I am agreeing with you on that too. It doesn't seem well. It's not. Things ain't like they used to be.
I don't know. I think it's like a the whole. I think it's the whole the generation, like the new generation is taking over.
Yeah.
And when we were young, how like our parents used to say, "Oh, we didn't do that shit back in the day." That's kind of how it's becoming with us now. We're like looking at it like, "Oh yeah, this shit don't fly back when we were, you know."
Yeah.
I think it's a whole generation thing that's just taking over and shit's changing
Things
like
are different.
drastically.
Things are definitely different. We were talking earlier today, and like how I think our generation kind of ended the socializing that you would do, where you could go to places and kind of like actually socialize face to face.
That's definite.
We're kind of living in a world now, but hell, we're just as involved with it as anybody else. Being on a computer, talking to folks and stuff. Like I said, I've got friends on the computer, meaning like Mike and Mark, that hell, I'm closer to these folk than a lot of folk that I see face to face. So it's crazy how that shit works.
Stop the new generation from taking over. They suck. Well, that's exactly how it was when we were young. Our parents and the older people were the same way. Like these kids nowadays, blah 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 blah. Now we're just being the same way they used to be.
Yep.
We're not like ready, or we don't want this new generation to start changing shit like they are. But like I was watching this chick earlier, and I always watch this chick's channel. I don't know why, because it makes me so mad when I watch her channel. But she's from Chicago, and she goes, her and her friend, who's also, I don't know if they're like a lesbian couple, but they're like almost like crackheads. But they go to every police station in Chicago, and they purposely go there with their camera to irritate the shit out of them. Like they go in the parking lot, they film the police cars, they go in the building, and they're all about, oh, my First Amendment right, you can't do this, and they're like cussing the cops
Oh
out,
yeah.
and they
Mm,
irritate me. I'm like, this is all you guys do all day long is go around with a camera to piss cops off.
yeah, that does. That is very annoying.
I watched
Uh,
her live feed for like an hour, and I wanted just to jump through the screen and strangle her.
See, Ricky brought up a good point too. Let's see where it's at. He said, I didn't even watch the ball drop. Think it's the first year I've missed it. I didn't
Yep.
watch the reason why I didn't watch any ball drops, and I don't know if I would have in the first place, is because I was out in the garage doing my own live feed, and I don't think I've ever done that like on a New Year's Eve type thing. But
Dude, I used to always like either turn on channel whatever on TV or hop on a live on YouTube and watch the ball drop or something. And I think the past 2 years I haven't done it.
yeah, Battery Mooch, Happy New
Oh,
Year to you, sir. Damn, it's been a while since we've seen you. Damn,
Happy New Year, Mooch.
I got to get this chat enlarged a little bit. Uh-oh, look at Omar coming in with that Egyptian money. He says, ST, what is your New Year's resolution? Uh my New Year's resolution is to do as many live feeds as I can this year and be the live show king. I'm shooting to be the king. Isn't that a hell of a goal right there? I need to
My
make
New
sure.
Year's resolution was actually to buy all new batteries, and I did that. I got all new batteries. Mooch would be proud of me.
Yep. I'm just in the background making my Where is my little? Nope, don't want that. Let me do that. Okay. Uh, Angel Gomez, what's going on, brother? I
What's up,
guess.
Angel?
I guess probably. Who knows how to work? I mean, who doesn't say this? Like doing a diet or some shit or whatever. I mean, yeah, that's probably one of the goals I really need to be working on. But I don't know. If it happens, it happens. But
That's
anyway,
the same resolution every year. Like,
yep,
eat healthier and lose weight.
yep. Maybe it's I don't know. Maybe buy more knives. I don't know. Whatever. Something good will happen.
My favorite part of New Year's Day is taking all down all the goddamn Christmas decorations and putting them all away. Oh, thank God they are down and gone.
I'm hoping that's what's going to be happening here tomorrow.
House is
So
back to normal.
yeah, I'm ready to have some normalcy back to the home.
Like I love Christmas and all, but I just hate decorations. I just can't. Ugh.
Yeah. Uh, I might have missed something there because I was doing something real fast. Mooch. Are you coming back for 2022, or you still gonna stay a little quiet there on the YouTube scene?
I heard he's gonna start doing car batteries.
That would be awesome right there. I'd like to see him vent a few, obviously being safe about it, but I'd like to see him. I think that would have been cool with Mooch. Mooch should have had some like outdoor experimental area to like
Yeah.
videotape, a different array of batteries venting and doing like some crazy experiments because he knows that crap. So
Imagine a car battery venting. Holy shit. Is that even possible? That
I'm
wow.
certain. Well, I'm certain something crazy could happen with it.
No, this
Uh,
is just a random show tonight. Blue shirt. Mike is I don't know where Mike's at tonight.
Mike's out of the country right now.
Out of the country. He's in Mexico, I think.
We always hate to spread his business around when he's not here, but I really don't think he minds us telling. He is down in Mexico. He purchased some property down in Mexico. He's about to open a new line of smoke shops and vape shops down there. So I know he hates us spreading that without him being here, so he can kind of like tell you about it. But damn, Mooch says Mark is right. I've been scoring the dumps for old car batteries to review. Damn.
Dude, I guarantee you, if you started doing like the same shit you did, but with on car batteries, you would probably have a larger following than you did with like regular batteries. I don't know. I just
Oh yeah.
people that love cars and shit like that, they get weird about shit like that.
Yeah, if you did like some absolutely crazy shit with batteries that I mean, obviously if you could get away with it and it be done in a safe manner where YouTube doesn't look at it being dangerous or anything, that would be pretty damn cool. But
Car battery venting. Tesla wants to power. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Tesla wants to power all of Texas with batteries. They're gonna put like these big ass, huge batteries. I don't know what they are. Hope to. That's kind of. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
yeah, I don't know.
Tesla wants to do all this shit. Want to put out what this phone, like the best phone ever made. Yet they never even put a phone out before. Like, uh,
Oh, I
Tesla.
guess I guess I was wrong. Ginger's in chat. He says I'm sitting with Mike right now in his Boca Raton vape shop. So Mike's apparently down in the Miami area right now. So I'd take that back then.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Troy says I resolved to be the same sarcastic asshole I was last year. Well, there you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm curious to see of like how many folks are going to try to stick with a New Year's resolution this year because apparently too who knows how this year's going to go. I mean
So,
the past 2 years have been crazy as shit. I can't imagine this year being just like a whole lot better. But
how much worse can it? I guess it could get worse. Never mind. I'm not going to say that.
oh, Omar's wanting to dig deep here. Thank you for the donation there, sir. He says, Mark, what was your craziest New Year's story? I like how he asked you that because he knows that my shit's just kind of like smooth and chilled out.
I don't know. My New Year's, like New Year's stories, I try to stay a little. When I was younger, I try to stay kind of low key because I know the cops are always out in like full force. But I remember one New Year's Eve, I used to have this really good friend. Her name was Amy, not the Amy you're thinking of, but and she lived, let's say, in a risque part of town because her husband, well, she was white, her husband was black. But I was really good friends with her husband. I've been friends with her since she was like a kid, and we went over there and partied, like we always did every like New Year's Eve. And her husband had all his friends over, and I guess they got so drunk to the point they thought that I was a skinhead because I had my head shaved all the time. And man, that place turned into a fucking whew. He had to kick all his friends out of the house because they all wanted to kill me because they thought I was a skinhead. And I'm like, why would a skinhead be coming over here to hang out? It was a disaster of a New Year's. That's my only good New Year's Eve story. You had to be there to kind of experience it.
David Swearingen, there he is. Thank you for the donation there, sir. He says El Michael's vape franchise. So I guess he's trying to name the new Mexican line of smoke and vape shops down there in Mexico.
And my girls.
Scarelli, what's going on, brother? Hope you had
What's up, Robert?
a good New Year's bash there.
I agree, Jason. I stop with the whole resolution because I never go through with them. Never,
Yeah,
ever, ever.
I think it. I mean, some people can stick with them, but it's kind of like if you have to tell yourself that you're making a resolution, I think it's even that much more harder to keep it. I think if you just up in one day say, you know what, I'm a big lard ass. I need to lose some weight and just start doing it. Your chances are probably going to be more successful doing it that way, opposed to planning that shit out. So,
I've never been successful in any resolutions ever in my life.
I
Especially
think,
the one of all time, like years and years and years ago, was I'm going to quit smoking this year. I'm going to quit smoking this
oh
year.
God, you know what? I think of all the years I did smoke. I don't ever think that that was ever a New Year's resolution with me of wanting to quit smoking.
I must
I,
have had it at least twice, 2 or 3 times.
I mean, I could have told myself, hey, that would have been a good one, but it wasn't like something I publicly announced to say, you know what? By God, I'm quitting smoking when the first year comes around. Because again, if you put a timeline on saying, hey, say like you got 2 weeks up to the end of the year, well, I'm going to smoke my ass off these last 2 weeks and then
Yeah,
I'm quitting first day of the year. Yeah, that shit don't work like that. So,
never happen.
mm,
Why don't you make a resolution about you making a resolution?
there you go.
There you go. If you never made a resolution before, make one. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Shit, there's probably a lot of them I could make, and I just again, it's just kind of pointless to do it. So
Yep. Where's my
Kim says, and I almost said she said, but Mr. Kim,
Mr. Kim?
Kim said, watching the stream from Mike's new vape shop in Russia, he called it, oh my God, Mike Ski or Mike Ski Vape Ski. Oh, Mike Ski Vape Ski. Damn.
Oh man, I lost my new. Oh, there it is. My bad.
If I could speak just a little Russian, I could really through a good accent. But a Southern man trying to speak Russian is just two things that I don't think were meant to go together. So I ain't gonna be able to pronounce that. So,
Best gift I got for Christmas: a Vupu winter hat.
oh, and I hope you wear that, dude. I
This
noticed
thing
you.
is a nice hat. This is like a quality hat.
Did you put it to use today? I mean, I heard y'all got a good amount of snow. Did you get out there and play with the new snow?
The snow is like melt. It's all slush. I don't know if
Oh,
it's still
okay.
snowing or not, but they said anywhere between four. They said 4 to 6, and they said 5 to 9 inches, and it's supposed to end tomorrow. I don't know. I haven't been outside since like 5 o'clock. This hat is shit right here. This is a really nice hat.
Ginger said, my New Year's resolution is to get to go to a Nickelback concert with Mark.
Yeah.
Ginger,
Find me in, Ginger.
if you buy the tickets and pick Mark up, I'm certain he will go with you as a date to that concert. So
Send over the helicopter. Get some tickets front row, and I'll be happy to go. We can pick up some Nickelback women.
you should. I mean, I know you've got the helicopter and the landing pad there at the mansion you live at. So,
Yep. We can go skiing in your backyard.
yep. Canadian, you'd be surprised. Sometimes it's like holding that little bone up to a dog. He'll move every once in a while when it's something real good.
I did go somewhere today. I had to go to Home Depot to exchange a toilet seat because we I have this thing like whenever I move into a new apartment, first thing I do, change out the toilet seat. Before I even do anything else. And for some reason when we moved here, I completely forgot about the toilet seats.
It's a little late
So I
then,
went
right?
to lift up the back little cap where the screw heads are at, and it
Mm-hmm.
was like brown under there. I'm like, oh my Jesus, we need to get toilet seats. And instead of buying a oval or whatever they're called, uh, what the oval toilet seat and then the
Yeah.
round one, I accidentally bought two oval ones, so we had to go back and exchange it for a round one.
The
And I taped
old
the box up. I told the lady we didn't use it, we didn't touch it. It's still brand new, but there's like shit on it. So hopefully somebody doesn't buy it.
oh my God. Oh, so if you got the round ones, that means you got the little toilets in your house.
No, Mark, the downstairs bathroom has the round toilet. The upstairs bathroom has the oval, the big shitter
Yeah.
toilet.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
big
can't
one.
take shits on those round toilets anymore.
No, what hell? You could. I never mind. I was gonna
We
say,
had in the trailer we had round toilets, and then when my toilet kind of broke, and I got a new one, and I put one of those oval ones in there, and shitting in that's like a whole new experience.
yeah, because even the little round ones, even if you're not that big of a person, they're a little tough to sit on. So
Yep.
when you're a bigger person, it's kind of like you're just kind of squatting down on a little bar stool or something like that.
Yeah, it's like you're
So
sitting all the way on the floor, and then if you take big shits, those things cannot handle big shits at all.
oh man. What is that? Hitman says Mark looks like Mr. Olympia in that shirt. I can't stand up. Damn. Okay.
And the new toilet seats are nothing like the old toilet seats. They have the two caps, plastic screws, plastic, nuts on the back. These new ones, man, you mount like these little pins to the toilet and you screw them down and the toilet seat goes on top and it pops onto the pins. I guess the seats can now just pop on and off from the toilets now. They're not made like they used to be.
Well, no,
I actually had to watch a YouTube video. I'm like, holy shit.
they still make them in the old way because I just changed out one of our seats and it's still the
Oh, they
plastic.
still have those?
Yeah, yeah, they're still there. Did you get the like the Easy Ride one where the lid's like a
Yes.
hydraulic thing and so yeah,
Hell
there you go.
yeah. Nothing I hate more than hearing someone fucking slam a toilet seat down. That drives me fucking nuts.
Wow, I just got like a long list here of things that are.
I can't. What?
Oh God, I hate this when this shit does
Holy
this.
Jesus, there's a ton of them.
Yeah, I know. Well, everybody's talking like major. Well, everybody's cussing at it, so it's like catching everything tonight.
If you guys swear, it just, or even if you don't swear, if it just sounds like it's something bad, YouTube
Yeah,
fucking marks it for approval.
I have no idea. I guess I want to go digging through my channel again and figure out what the hell went wrong there.
That's for cleaning. Well, usually you just kind of, well, Angela does the bathroom cleaning. But usually, yeah, I mean, usually it does get pretty nasty around those screws. So I kind of understand these new seats where they pop off, so that way you can kind of clean around the screw. Kind of makes sense, I guess.
Mm.
There you go. That's New Year's resolution. Get seats that don't slam.
yep.
I wasn't aware of those until maybe like 5 years ago when I went to my buddy's house and I was putting the seat down and it wouldn't go down. I'm like, dude, your seat's broken. Like, it won't go down. He's like, oh no, you just let it go. And I let it go and it was like slowly going down. I'm like, look at this. This is some high end shit right here.
Mark was going to try to push that shit down and break
Yep.
the damn thing, trying to get it down there. Yep.
That I had to approve that, Bob, by the way. Thank you.
Uh, Joe says Angela does all the cleaning. I'd almost agree with you there, but
She cleaned the entire house today.
mm.
And I helped her take the tree down.
did y'all have
Helped a
a
little bit.
did y'all have a lot of shit set out for Christmas?
Yes, she always puts a ton of shit. We got these huge bins. They're like maybe 6 feet long, the plastic like bins with the lid. So there's
Hmm.
three of those, and then there's a Christmas tree box. Oh man, she just has too much shit.
I think me and you should have a resolution, but I don't know how to actually solve this one. So, I mean, I know Mark notices himself, but I notice it on mine too. You know, when you do YouTube, it's kind of in the hopes, or at least it used to be in the hopes that, you kind of grow your channel instead of like killing the channel. And we've noticed that the subscribers just keep dropping off. So I guess the goal is to see what level we can push the channels to this year to get the subscribers to actually subscribe to the channel and not leave it. So
I think YouTube has put like a lock on my channel because I don't. Usually, you get at least one, maybe five people subscribe to your channel like per day.
yeah.
I don't even get one motherfucker throughout the week that subscribes to my channel. My numbers would go down.
It's crazy because like I looked at my shit yesterday and it was like, wow, it shit went up a little bit. It took one day and it's below back where it was before it started rising yesterday. It's like you get like a little round of folks, and I don't know if it's those same people that just unsubscribe from it and leave or whatever it is, but it's weird how that shit works.
I know it's fucking crazy. Who said? Where is it at? I seen that comment that someone just made. Forgot who said it, but they said, "I bet Mark sits when he pees." That's a negative. I actually do, however, pull my pants down all the way to my ankles when I pee. I don't know why I do it. I started doing it about 10 years ago, and now I have to lock the door when I pee because if Angela walks in and sees that I pull my pants down to my ankles when I pee like a 5-year-old, she might divorce me.
Yeah. I did so we got some friends of ours that we do like a late Christmas with, and my buddy wasn't able to show up today, so his wife brought the gifts over. But he knows how much I love certain little things. He found like a little kind of like novelty thing for me that is just cool as hell. Check that out.
Ooh, what is that? Like a little? Is
It's
that
like
a
a little
knife?
it's a little miniature.
Damn, that's pretty sweet.
That is cool. I like
I
that.
like that.
So
Nice.
I got me a new little fidget thing here to mess with at the desk.
Like you didn't already have a couple hundred fidgety things to
Yeah.
mess with it at the desk.
It's always good to have one more sitting there. Uh what is it? Cherokee says ST they only sub for the giveaways. Sometimes it does work like that. Used to be the thing because when I was affiliated with some folks and doing things, there was always a constant little rise, and then when that kind of got knocked out of the equation, it's like it just went dormant. Nothing really ever happened. I I mean, it just that's the way it is. I ain't knocking nobody for it. Who doesn't want some stuff like that? But David Swearingen, thank you for the donation there. He says, hit them likes, peeps.
It's yeah, then like once they all leave when you stop doing giveaways, that's pretty much your true followers are the ones that are still there. Because like the first, I don't know, 3 years or not the first, I'm gonna say like after the second year or so, I was doing giveaways maybe like 3 times a week, and that's how I got all my subscribers pretty much from doing giveaways.
Yeah.
Now that I don't do them anymore, that's why my numbers are going down because I don't do giveaways like I used to.
It is kind of funny. And I mean, I know a lot of the bigger folks could just laugh at the comment I'm about to make. But again, I know it's a lot of what you put into the channels, what you're going to get back. And I don't put out really videos like majorly. I never really have. I really haven't been able to. But there's always that one little thing because I guess I've gotten so close to it and it's just never happened yet. It would be cool if this was the year that I at least hit 10,000 subs. I've been like sitting at it forever, and it's just like,
Where's it at anyway? Where's your number
I
at?
think I'm like at 9,700 something right now. So,
Good luck
but
with that.
that's what I'm saying. Y'all might not think it, and there's some channels, which I'm about to talk to you about another channel here in a second, but for some channels it ain't jack shit to do, but some others are pretty like mine that just barely see the numbers. So it would be cool to see that, but it ain't gonna like if it never happens, it just doesn't happen. Probably
I mean,
wasn't
if
meant
you're
to happen.
yeah, I mean, if you're just doing vaping, it probably won't happen. If you start
Yeah.
doing giveaways, it'll probably happen.
Yeah.
If you start going into other shit though, it'll probably happen.
I will say this though, and of course our little side group we're in, I was showing some of the other guys this. It's not that it is kind of crazy to see it, but I'm really happy for this dude, and I'm kind of proud of what he's doing and how everything's working for him. But y'all know him, y'all have seen him, you've heard us talk about him lately. But
Oh
Ryan
yeah.
Hall is killing it on his new channel. He literally, like in 2 days, got 4 times the size of my channel in subs in 2 days.
He makes more in super chat on one live show than I probably make all year. It is
Now,
crazy.
and I think he's live right now because there's pretty severe weather going on. We had shit move through here earlier, but he's been doing it when a lot of the bad weather situations have been going on lately. But man, just to watch, I mean, his channel's growing. He's got an awesome channel. He's got everything laid out. And when he goes live, the man's live for at least 8 to 10 hours straight doing the weather stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, he was doing a stream here like 2 weeks ago, and man, these folks were dropping like $500 super chats, $300 super chat, 200. He had to make at least in that one evening. He made at least $4,000 or $5,000 in super chats.
So he was probably like, "Wow, why didn't I fucking do this shit before?"
It's crazy to see it. I mean, he's doing a service for people because there's a lot of people in his chat going, man, thank you so much for the information and all this and that. But it's pretty crazy. Ricky Mahoney, if you go check out it, this is the name of the channel. It's called Ryan Hall Y'all. And all he does on there is the weather. And his channel is set up like, I mean, it's as professional as it gets. So
Well, you
he,
said he put a lot of money into his weather shit, right?
well,
He
he
probably dumped a lot of
did.
money.
And on top of that, dude, he's getting more people to watch his live streams during these weather events. He had upwards of 40,000 people watching the other night.
That's fucking.
He's
That is
getting
awesome.
more views and more people live watchers than a lot of these guys that have been doing it for umpteen years, that are not to knock him on his level of education with this stuff, but that's how good he is. That's everybody's drawn to him because of how he's producing his live feed. It's good.
I'm assuming he probably went to school or knows something about weather. He's not just some dude that
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
know
He
reads the
knows his
weather off
shit.
Google.
I don't know his exact background. I know that he's been involved with TV and stuff, and I believe meteorology. I mean, of course, that would be the weather, but he was involved with that. I just don't know how far he went with it and how deep he got into it. But he knows his shit because he sits there and talks. And if he didn't know his shit, he could sure fool the hell out of you the way he does talk. So, but
Wasn't
yeah,
for our government and all the other anti-vape lies, you guys would be bigger by now too. Bro, yeah, I'd be curious. I wonder where like everyone would be now if vaping was still like going smoothly like it was.
yeah. Oh yeah, Cherokee. YouTube's getting a nice fat cut of what he's making, no doubt about that. But it's pretty great. Marcus said he's live right now with 13,000 watching. Yeah, because I think the event's kind of like dying down a little bit, the weather situation. And I notice when things start tapering off a little bit, but he's still on the air, his viewers start dropping off a little bit. But
Yeah, could you tell him probably not to go live while we're live? Would he appreciate it?
well,
It takes a lot of
actually,
viewers.
we're stepping on his toes because he was live well long before I was. So, but yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I'll be happy to touch you, Donnie, for New Year's. Just tell me the time and place. What's up, Test Tube Baby? What's up, JJ?
JJ, what's happening now? Yeah, it's he's got a damn good channel though. He really does. So
His, I wasn't a big fan of his vape channel just because it felt more like a, I don't know, like a TV show than it did a, I don't
but you
know.
know what
His weather
though?
thing is way better, I think.
Whatever he did, he made it work because
Oh
he
yeah.
he technically, well, hold on. He's either the second He is. He's the second biggest vaping channel out there next to
Oh yeah,
Rip. Because he's got upwards of almost, I think, almost 700,000 subscribers on that other channel. Now, he's letting the guys at that shop do the videos now. He doesn't fool with them, but I'm assuming that he still owns that channel.
yeah. His vape channel is definitely like took off like crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, he it'd be funny to watch him do something now with it opposed to what he's been doing. Because I will say this, I haven't sat there and watched him the full length, but I have sat there and watched his feed, like sitting at the desk
Hmm.
at least an hour,
He doesn't
and
vape or anything, I assume.
doesn't vape on there. So I don't even know if he's still vape or not, to be honest with you. If he is, man, he's very good at being able to hold his shit down where he doesn't have to get up to do it, unless he's like, he did put like a "we'll be back in a minute" type screen up, and I don't know if that was for like
For a
a
vaper.
a vape break or a bathroom break. But he never speaks of vaping on that channel to where I've ever heard it. I'm always looking in chat to see if like people that do vape are kind of in his comments, even asking some questions. I never see any of that over there, which is good. He probably doesn't
Yeah,
want that incorporated over there, and I fully get that. You know,
that's a really good thing.
you want to separate the two, but
And if you're gonna do like a second channel like that, I wouldn't vape. I wouldn't even have vape devices behind me because then all the vape followers will follow you and they'll turn that channel into another vape channel.
yeah.
It always happens all the time.
If you do a social blade on him and do the 30 days out, he was like at 117,000 subscribers like 30 days ago. Now he's at close to 250,000 just in 30 days.
That's fucking crazy.
So that channel is like spiking quick. And
If I could do a waxing video, hippie, and know that YouTube would not pull it, I would have no problem doing it.
Ryan quit vaping a couple years ago. He completed his journey. Is that a true statement or not?
True
Oh, Ryan
story.
in one of his videos showed he quit vape. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that.
Oh. Good evening, John Opa Eda Adesano. Opa Eda Asano.
That makes me wonder then. I wonder if he still owns that shop. I
Yeah, I
mean,
wonder that
no
too.
point that he could still own it, you know, and not
Not vape, yeah.
vape. But,
Wonder that too.
but shit, I didn't really talk to him at all, but he had dinner with us that night when we were in DC at that rally because he was there.
Oh yeah, I think I remember
Yeah.
briefly.
Is this one of your new fans right here? You don't,
The Jane's Vape Addiction.
yeah, you don't often see a comment like that.
Yeah, that's some other. I think that's DC or Chuck or somebody. It's another
Oh,
dude.
okay. Oh, okay. Well, then I understand the comment then. Oh
Thank you,
man.
Misfit. Thank you so much. You could screw me all you want.
Yep. If as long as there's money involved, he's down for it.
Oh, he's got more than one shop. I didn't know that either.
Well, there you go. There's like he's the man of the mystery man. He was actually in the shop on a video from 2 weeks ago reviewing a product. See, I don't watch the vaping channel of his. I hadn't looked at it in forever, so I had seen some from a good while back, and he always looks like he had some dude in his shop doing the videos or whatever.
I'll strap one on you, Jane's.
What is
Jane's
that?
Vape.
Mark posts the waxing video to what?
Mark post
Odyssey? What is that?
to the Odyssey. What the hell is the Odyssey? Wait, Mark post a waxing video to Odyssey. Is that like a channel or is that a website?
I wonder if he meant to say Omegle and it came out as Odyssey.
Oh yeah, could be. Someone said that there's also dudes doing like waxing videos.
You're
If
shitting
that's
me.
if that's the case, then I don't see why I couldn't do one. If it was, done in an educational, tasteful way. Like here's the penis. Apply the cream to the penis. Be
You,
gentle.
you'd honestly want to do a video on some shit like that?
Imagine how many views I would get though. When
I guess so. Shit, I don't know.
you get desperate, you get desperate.
Yeah, but I'm sort of a big gentleman myself. I think I'd probably have to have a little help doing some shit like that. So you probably you'd have to hire some stage help there. Oh man, damn.
Oh,
My oh, there it goes.
in a very tasteful way. I think it's Rachel. What are you talking about Rachel Ray for?
That's all I'm seeing is Rachel Ray. Oh, isn't, oh yeah,
Rachel
she's
Ray.
that little like cook chick on
Yeah.
the.
She's hot, but she is so flat chested. Oh my goodness, is she flat chested?
Yeah, that ain't gonna fly with
Horrible.
Mark. If they're not
Makes
touching
nice
knees, he don't give a damn.
she makes nice pots and pans and makes nice knives and shit though. But woo, she needs some implants or something.
Do what? Do it.
Adult diaper reviews. That probably could work. I don't think anybody's watched those though. I don't know.
I
I feel like
mean,
I would get hate making fun of adult diapers.
I think you could pretty much pull off anything that would be like low budget as of having to purchase the products to do the crazy weird videos. You just have to take the time out to figure out what cheap products you want to have to actually purchase to pull off.
I had a video on my one. Was it on this channel or another channel for the longest time of me trying to feed a homeless woman, and it was
Mm.
hilarious. But I got so much hate in the goddamn comment section. I had to like get rid of the video. It was horrible. I thought the video was fantastic.
All right. Well, I can understand because I've seen that video many a times in private. The thing is, you give no explanation to what you're doing, and if you just were happen to watch that video, you look like you're trying to.
Kind of fuck with her.
Yes, that's exactly
Yeah,
what it looks like.
yeah, I guess it was still
Well,
a
you
good.
got to remember, people know you for what you are on the internet already. So they're assuming if they see that video, they're not thinking of some kind hearted gentleman out there trying to help a homeless person. They're thinking, wow, he's videotaping and he's trying to do some shady ass shit out there in the fucking woods. That's what they're thinking.
She pulled the knife out of me. That fucking crazy bitch.
Yeah.
My followers hate me when I throw garbage into a dumpster, for Christ's sake. I think they would hate me trying to feed the homeless.
The fireworks were fairly quick last night. Not much longer after I got off doing my live stream that things quietened down pretty quick. So they didn't go at it too late.
It was like 10 minutes, like just full on fireworks for like a straight 10 minutes, and then it just stopped.
And Sean says ST Foco messed up and Mark has a potato cam.
ST's focus messed. My
No, no,
camera is not a goddamn potato camera, Sean.
doesn't say focus, it says focal. So
Focal.
if you're gonna check on me, at least let's get the whole word out now. I'm gonna read it like you wrote it.
My potato cam is made by Sony. Thank you.
Oh, look at this. Savor the Vapor. Hadn't
Oh, look
seen
at
that
you.
name in a while.
He comes and he goes. Do you still
Mm,
vape, by the way, Saver?
I guarantee he's back to smoking cigars again.
Probably. Long time no see. I see you hop in chat every like maybe month or so. Ba-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Uh, For some reason, I want to say that that's another name I had. Lone Wolf. That name looks familiar too, and I don't remember seeing it for a while.
Yeah, it does ring a bell. Small rendering glitch on stream in both cameras. I would think it might be your computer, Sean.
Yes.
This is a professional channel. We don't have any glitches here. This is like movie quality shit.
I can't believe he said it on this channel, but I'm gonna roll with it. I'm definitely gonna roll with that.
I do vape.
So he's still rocking the vape then. So
Angela said the fireworks lasted long. How did Angela? Angela was sleeping. She was in bed by right when the show ended. I forgot. I think we had dinner or anything, and then she went. She was sleeping on the couch. I had to wake her up just to say Happy New Year, and then she went back to bed. I guarantee you, she's sleeping right now. I go up there.
Captain Spicy. He said, "Hello, fellas." Well, hello to
What
you.
up, Captain?
The good old Captain.
It's brand new. Well, you know what? It sounds like you need to take your computer back because I think there's an issue. Did you buy it off Craigslist?
Let's dissect this real quick. What kind of new computer did you just get? Let's get that one out the way first.
It's gonna be like state of the art i9 with like.
Oh, it's gonna be top of the food chain. You can guarantee that.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Dylan's fiance. Whoa, Jesus. Sorry to hear that, Jane's vape addiction.
Yeah. Is that you really wanted to say that?
Robbie Nix. Did you get your winnings yet, Robbie? Yeah, the police and the airport police were all over our neighborhood till 3 a.m. for the fireworks and gunshots going on like crazy.
You gotta love that. Seth, thank you for the donation. He says, "My first donation. Happy New Year, fellas." Well, Happy New Year to you, Seth.
Happy New Year, Seth. That could be your resolution right there. You could donate more money to us throughout the year.
Yeah, I mean, those are good resolutions right there. Oh man.
Angela's with me and Mike and Giro Vape in South Florida.
Oh, I think Robbie got his
Oh, did he get it yet?
he was on my stream last night, and I think if I remember correctly, he said he got his new boxer.
Oh, nice.
I think he said he was soldering some coils up with it.
Yep. Yeah, Ginger shit that shit out quick too. Like usually, I wait a good 2 weeks when someone wins a giveaway. He's right on that shit. If I was shipping that shit, Robbie, you would probably get it. I don't know, probably 2 weeks, probably like January 20th.
You get it when the industry went to. I mean, well, it did go to shit, but when the industry was completely gone, that's about the time you'd see it show up.
Yep. What would be a great beginner vape device? Bashful Ashley. That's a best normal question I've ever heard.
Holy shit! Look who's in chat. Let me get that. Happy New Year, Mark and his team. I don't know if Mark remembers, but I remember him. He's like way back from the day. What's going on, brother?
Happy New Year, Lemmy.
Well,
Bashful Ashley, just real quick. I doubt that's really you, but if it is, I can actually hook you up with your very first vape device. Just get in contact with me.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm sitting here. I could just barely see the little icon thing, but I'm like,
Nice
okay, there you go.
Must be DC. What's up, DC?
See, DC hadn't shown up with his real name, so I don't know if he's up to his shit or not right now.
There are so many fake women in this goddamn chat. It's unbelievable.
ST, do you follow the Russian hacker on Facebook? No, I don't. Is that somebody I should start following?
I'd be scared.
Hippie said he got his boxer in 3 days. Damn.
Did you get a boxer, Hippie?
Look at that shit. Look at Ginger on his game.
Hippie probably bought a clone.
Oh, okay. Well, then, never mind.
SBS boxer as we speak and enjoying the hell out of it. Mark, I got it in the mail yesterday. Yep.
Okay.
Thank you, thank Ginger for that super fast shipping that he does.
Let me see. There's not much happening. Just working nights now. Okay. Well, that's the reason why we probably hadn't seen you. Uh,
The Bolt 2.0 actually came out and it ended quick. I think it had a real strong following for about a month and then it just dropped off. You missed it completely.
I thought it was like maybe a day or so, but it's all good.
It's
Uh,
geek expensive. I can't really take you seriously because I don't think that's really you, but no, it's not you.
you know that's sad though. I mean, unless we know exactly the name on here, if you had a newer person to show up to ask maybe a legitimate question, you just don't know nowadays.
Well,
If
let's put it this way: if that's really a female and her ass looked like that, then why the fuck would she be in this chat room on a Saturday night? You would be out. Yeah, there's no way that's a
that's
female.
that is a true comment right there.
That's definitely a dude. But yeah, if you have I would say you want to look in the if you're looking for the best beginner device, you might want to look I don't know, like in the Vupu or Anakin realm of devices or Vaporess. No, not Vaporesso. They're a little complicated sometimes. I say Vupu or Anakin. Can't
Uh
go wrong.
oh. Ginger said, "Yep, Robbie's was almost delivered to his neighbor's house."
Oh shit, that would have been bad.
Look at Ginger wanting to just deliver shit wherever. I see what's up.
Robbie would have said he didn't get it. Ginger would have
Yeah,
said I sent it. There would have been a whole war.
yeah. It'd have been all over social media about how that mix-up turned into some real nasty shit there.
I ordered this iPhone case, Amazon,
Yeah.
and the day it said it was delivered, the day I go outside, check outside, and there was a package out there that was my neighbor's package. So I walk it across the street, put it on my neighbor's porch, and I just assume my neighbor got my package. So I'm like, all right, they're going to bring it back. I haven't seen the package in like 4 or 5 days. So I go in my little community. Every town has their own like Facebook group, and I just said in there like shout out to my neighbor that stole my iPhone 13 case. I hope you enjoy it. Merry Christmas. And then like 3 or 4 days later, the case is sitting in my mailbox. So I wonder if they
Ooh.
actually seen the post or not, or if it was just coincidence.
Making enemies quick there at the new campground. I like that.
It might have just been coincidence. I'm not sure.
We actually looked up a little neighborhood type Facebook thing. And guess what showed up on a picture?
Oh shit. What?
A few streets over, somebody snapped off a picture warning folks of a sick raccoon running around.
Oh yeah.
So my raccoon that I thought was deceased, I guess is still on the prowl right now doing shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure most people know this, but if you go on Facebook and you just type in like the city you live in, more than likely there's a Facebook group of people that live in that particular city that all like, usually like a buy or sell group or just like a neighborhood type. It's usually just people in there complaining about their neighborhood,
Yep.
but it's what it normally is.
My biggest issue used to be, and I don't know how, because I would get the random new driver every once in a while, but normally the guy that would deliver here was the same guy always, because they just don't do a lot in this neighborhood. But when DHL used to deliver all the time, if there was a DHL truck in this neighborhood, 9 out of 10 times it was coming to this house.
Yep.
So when I would get notification, like I'm at work and saying I had a package delivered, and I'd get home and the package wasn't sitting there was either three houses it was going to be at, and I'd automatically have to walk to those houses and literally walk up to the front door where there'd be like their little whatever area, nook area where their front door is at. And sure enough, Out of
And
those
you would
three
walk up
houses,
there and look at at their package.
I would walk up there, and if I seen a big yellow and red DHL bag, I knew that that shit was mine. And I wouldn't even knock on the door. I'd pick it up, and I'd see my name on it, and I'd just walk off because it's like I knew it was mine.
Do you know these people that live in these houses that you're walking up to and just taking the stuff?
Nah, so they probably would have been a little upset if they had like a ring doorbell watching me do
Yeah.
that. But
And it's weird because now that I think about it, like I never see DHL trucks anywhere. It's only when I started getting like vape deliveries,
yep.
I hardly ever see a DHL truck.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I knew if that when you see them in my neighborhood back when I was getting it, it was probably because of me. And Johnny the Beard says ST owns all three houses. Damn. uh, oh my God. I'll let you have that one.
What it says, I've got a hairy boxer. Dylan loves it. That's got to be that's Chuck. So Jane Vapes addiction is Chuck. We got that part out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. My Amazon people deliver the shit at sides and back of the houses. Oh yeah, that is weird too. They do that here too. They put it in the like the dumbest location. They'll like put it like in the like next to the garage or behind. Like you can't even find this shit when they put it there.
Yeah.
Like put it in front of the door, dude.
And see, before I knew that these other houses would randomly get dropped, I would come home and a lot of times I wouldn't see it, especially if I knew there was like maybe it just worked out to where there was a few DHL packages showed up and there wasn't anything sitting there. I would automatically get on the app, contact them, and say, "Hey, you're showing delivered. It's not here." It's not like one of these deals where you see, like, especially USPS, where they'll say they've delivered something and they're
Mhm.
still holding it just because they were lazy and didn't want to drop, and they'll drop it the next day. If DHL says they've delivered, they've delivered. It might just not be at your house. So, and I'd start this little process up and, a report and trying to find it. And they'd be getting back with me. And then I'd start getting wise and going out looking at a few houses and I would find it. And I would never contact them to say I found it. So they'd hit me up like a day later going, "Well, we're still working on trying to find out where." I'm like, "Oh, I already found it." And boy, they'd be pissed. They'd be like, "Well, why ain't you calling and let us know?"
The Ring camera app has like a little. It's almost like an Instagram community, but it's for all the Ring people and their cameras, and they always post photos of the people that steal their packages. I wonder if someone's taken a photo of you and put it up on their.
I don't know.
Here's the neighborhood thief that's been taking all the packages. It's a picture of you.
Technically, though, I'm not a thief because
I know.
it was my package dropped at the wrong place. But luckily,
Most times I have to study the pics. Yeah, exactly. You gotta look at the pic to see if it's your house, where it's at. Like, is that my door? That's my door.
I've had that done with who else? Oh, well, DHL, they do photograph when they drop.
Oh, do
They
they?
always do. And one of them, I did have pictures sent back. And that's what made me discover of where one of the new locations I would find my stuff. Because as soon as I seen the picture of where it was dropped, I'm like, "Oh, I know exactly what house that is." And sure enough, that's where it's at.
Dude, they should all do that. UPS, the post office. Like, I'm pretty sure that would solve a lot of problems.
Amazon's good about doing it.
Yeah, Amazon's pretty good. Do they deliver? I've never had Amazon. I lived in a trailer park. It was always like, who knows when they would show up. But here, I've had deliveries as early as like 5:30 in the morning. My cameras would go off, and there's some dude walking in the backyard. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And we have the Amazon guy dropping off a package. I'm like, holy shit!
Mm-hmm. I like to see the videos of where they're kicking shit up at the door. They do a field goal knocking your package up to you. Davis Vapes dropping that freebie off. What's going on there, sir? He says, "Happy New Year's, fellows. Happy New Year's to you, Mr. Davis." Puff Donnie, I agree with you, but that shit ain't happening. That is not happening. I was curious about that. I hadn't really heard anybody talking about the new shipping method that I guess some of these places are using with the some of the online vendors and stuff like that. But apparently you've used it and you're saying it sucks, huh, David? Has anyone tried the Vandy Vape AIO? I'm starting to see a few pictures pop up on Facebook. I haven't really heard of the opinions on how it vapes, but I have started seeing some people just posting pics. I'm certain the opinions are coming here pretty soon on them. That's probably, I don't know. Maybe y'all agree with me to say that it's maybe like, you know how every product gets kind of hyped. I think that's like one of the hyped products right now because there's just so very few of them coming out. I mean, I guess it's easy to hype stuff. Holy shit. Are you serious? It's $94 for the Vandy Vape AIO? You're shitting me.
On the road again.
Please give me a confirmation on that price. We were sitting here talking about that new Vandy Vape AIO that looks like the billet box, the Tony B thing.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if. Hold on. I'm looking. Savor the Vapor says it's $94 on Element. There ain't no way that thing can be $94.
Holy fucking shit! Are you kidding me?
He says, "Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. 94.
Wow.
I'm gonna say this again because, and I mean, I still talk to him from time to time, but I hadn't talked to him in a little bit. $94 is to me way too much for that product right there.
You must be getting a pretty big chunk per piece.
I just don't see it there, man. I really don't.
That's a lot. Who knows? Maybe it's something like one of those things that looks like shit, but it's like the best performing mod ever.
I don't know, man. It just
is a lot.
Again, though, it's fair for me to say that I haven't actually held one in hand, looked at all the stuff, but I guess I've seen a lot of pictures on it. And from the pictures, it doesn't strike me as being $100 device. I'm sorry. It really doesn't.
Jason said he got one earlier for 50. So do you own one, Jason, or no? Is it like a good mod? Or is it just like another?
I guess if you're ordering overseas, you can get it much cheaper, which that's pretty obvious. It's about 100 here in the States.
Madmen deliver legal weed to people now at home.
Oh yeah, that is a good thing. So is it 94 total or is it $94 and then you still got to pay all those other crazy fees that come along?
Oh yeah, that's a big.
Because that'll easily put it well over into like what, the 120, 130 range? Because I know those crazy prices that they're asking for all the other shit.
Stock coil tank and the vessel RBA with the mod. Also comes with an RBA.
Yeah, I think there's a pre-made coil that comes with it, and then I think you can do kind of like both, like the billet box style thing. John says Grim didn't even like it that much.
Did he use nickel wire in it? That's the most important question. If he didn't put nickel wire in there, that's probably why.
There we go.
Use nickel wire.
Dude, it's 94 without even all the shipping stuff tacked on.
That's strong.
Now, isn't it like almost? What didn't we look at something? It's almost like $20 to $26 tacked on with just all the weird shipping fees and crap that they have to do now.
Yeah.
I could be wrong there, but I think it's somewhere in that range.
Yeah, it comes in RBA. It's a cool 21,700. Yeah, but still, that's, I don't know. It's one of those things I'd probably have to. I would definitely, if I was going to buy something like that, I would actually have to see one of those in person. That'd be one of those things. But thank God I don't. That ain't my style to where I'd want to buy one of those. But
Yeah.
it just looks. The looks of it are just weird. It looks very, I don't know, different. Let's put it that way.
And again, I ain't knocking anybody. I'm just speaking my mind on things. This is the way I look at it. It's not for everybody, and everybody's situation's different. But I'm kind of like one of those. I don't know what the situation is with the billet boxes anymore. If they're still doing them every Saturday, how all that shit works or whatever. And I know this is still going to be kind of a jump, but I'm thinking if I'm into this other one for what? After taxes, shipping, all that crap that goes along, what? You're into it, what, 130, 140?
Yep.
If you can still get the other billet boxes, why not just get
No.
get an authentic one and shell out what? You know, I don't know, 100 something more. Again, I know that's kind of like for some people that could be a very steep thing for their budget, and some others it might not be. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you're halfway in, you might as well just go all the way in and get the fucking billet box.
Leo, yeah, and believe me, I'm not a billet box person. I'm really not. And again, having an authentic one, and having it, using it, looking at it, and all that stuff, it just wasn't my cup of tea. But I don't know. I guess after having an authentic one, and then looking at that other one that's kind of, I guess, supposed to be replicating it some, it just, I don't, it doesn't do anything for me. Now, just because I didn't use my billet box really, and I didn't really wasn't my thing, I still think it's a pretty awesome looking little device.
I mean, it's interesting looking. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
It's not the normal. It's not your norm.
Uh, damn. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's a thing too. I guess with it being a 21,700 and that not being the case for a billet box, people might be looking at it like that, thinking, "Hey, I like this better." I'm, yeah, I don't know. Damn it, man, you just went in all in on that one, didn't you?
I mean, it's one of those things you got to be a billet box guy to appreciate it.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Have you
Yeah.
guys ever eaten an asshole?
I just, yeah,
I have. Yeah, a few times. Toss a salad.
I think Hitman was trying to get the subject changed, but it's not going to work that easy this time. We're still on this particular subject. So, uh,
Once you've used a real billet box, the doors on this will bug you a bit.
yeah. I, it might be the thing though. Somebody, I forget who just wrote it. I guess I could scroll back up. Somebody said the black ones look pretty good. They're pretty nice. I guess like my theory is like on some of the transparent color ones that you can see through, sometimes like if it's a custom mod, it can be done kind of tastefully, but like when it's like a more of a budget line type thing,
Oh,
yeah, it looks kind of cheapy when you're doing the transparent colored, panels and device and all that. Again, though, that's just my opinion. Some folks would be going, "You're crazier than hell." I don't know.
syrup or jelly? I'll go with syrup. Thank you.
I might tend to go with the jelly on that, but
Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun.
yeah, the doors on the Pulse are different shaped. Okay.
I
Oh,
can never get
Leo's sitting in the
into
black one.
a pair of doors for most modders is going to cost more than the mod from China. True. I never got into buying accessories for atomizers or devices because my logic is like you're buying either a pair of doors or a fucking, an extra top cap or something. but the original pair of doors and the original top cap kind of just get tossed to the side. So it's like, I don't know, I just never got into that shit. It's like almost like it's a waste.
Well, and I have no problem with it, but I'm kind of like what Mark's saying, and but it's with a different mod. So us owning our SQ mods, they're nice. I mean, I like the looks of them, even though I'm not really a big mechanical user at all. But we had like extra doors, doors to make them look different. Well, then the extras kind of start piling up of the shit you don't ever use, and it's
Yeah, they go
like,
kind of go to waste.
yeah,
Like the K Fun always had. I remember like all like the tanks and they had always had these additional things you could buy, like the chimney section. But then the original parts that you got with the K Phone would just kind of sit there and just go to waste. And it was like when you at the end of the day you spend so much money on this atomizer after you bought all these extra pieces. Like Jesus, I don't know.
yeah,
I just never got really into that.
yeah. That's what we were talking about, Cherokee. I mean, I hope Tony does good on it. I mean, that's something he's apparently been working on a while, and I hope everything goes good for him. It's just, it's just not my thing, and I kind of feel like that price is a little bit higher than what I would want to go on it. But
Tony, why don't you taste your girl after an 8 hour day at work?
damn,
Where she's been sitting on that thing all day. Then tell me that she tastes like fucking peaches and watermelon.
damn, David, really? I mean, I meant to say right. He said, "What's with all the vape talk?" Exactly. What the hell are we doing talking about vaping shit? It does,
There's a lot.
it does happen from time to time on there. So,
Speaking of vape talk, I did clean out my six Sakers tanks and put all new coils in them.
there you go. You got them ready for all kind of shit now.
I'm obsessed. I think I have a problem.
Rico says you think he would send you one ST. I don't even want to answer. The only way I can answer is I wouldn't want him to because it's just I can tell you already it's something I don't want, and it would just if he was able to do that, I'd rather him send it to somebody that would get use out of it because I wouldn't. I didn't use my billet box really, so I don't know why I would all of a sudden start using it.
Oh, okay. My girl's lazy as shit. She don't work. I pay the bill. Well, in that case, yeah, she probably does taste like peaches and watermelons. My bad.
uh, I was a little bit productive though yesterday. I did get I got my phone sent off.
You're what?
I got my old phone sent off that I needed to get
Oh
sent.
yeah. I finally got mine sent off. Was it last week or so?
You know what? You had 14 days.
Hmm.
Mine was 30 days.
Oh, was it 30 days?
So I still had time to kind of sit on it if I wanted to, but I figured, look, you better do it now or you'll play around and won't get it done in time.
Yep. You don't get that fucking kickback. What did you say? You said I have many accessories for different addies and mods I don't use, like thousands in accessories. Yeah, and all that thousands are it's just kind of going to waste. I mean, in my opinion, like how often do you sit there and like dress up your atomizer? Like, oh, today I'm going to use this chimney and this top cap, and you're going to dress it up and change it, and
But you know what? Most hobby type things, and I'm sitting here looking for something real quick.
or maybe
Things are
if you are a true hobbyist, maybe you do that. I don't know.
things are going to be like that. And I was trying to pull out like, and I don't know where the hell I've got it.
Because
But
Mike has like all those fucking, for instance, he has all those drip tips, all like color categorized and shit. Like to me, that just seems like overkill and ridiculous. But for him, he likes pairing up certain color drip tips with certain mods and tanks.
ooh, I feel a
I
little
guess it,
naked.
I guess it really depends on the person.
Uh-oh, I feel a little bit naked over here. Where's my
Like my drip tip drawer looks like something from like the Chinese garbage can. It's got some horrible looking drip tips in there.
yeah.
I just grab whatever fits. I
Well,
have like an orange drip tip and a yellow mod with like a green atomizer. It just yeah.
I was looking for my one, but I can't seem to find it. It's no different than the knife world. and this ain't really the prime example of showing something, but like you realize how much stuff you can buy for these. You can change the scales out, get more custom type scales. The screws, you can get anodized screws, different colors. I mean, just a plethora of stuff that you can change out. And I'm in a lot of these groups, a lot of the knife groups, and I watch a lot of what these guys are doing. And I guarantee you, they've got drawers just like we've got, where our stuff's covered with vape. They've got like drawers full of 100 different screws that go with a particular knife just to change colors out, do this, do that. So it's with, I mean, guns, knives, anything you can think of. There's accessories you can change your shit out.
Like when I like when I change my shit out on my guitars, for instance, usually the thing that I'm changing out, I'll sell it because I know I'm probably never going to use that again, and I take that money to put towards whatever I'm, changing out. I know some people like to keep it, so if they ever sell it, they have all those accessories to sell with it, but I feel like you never get your money's worth. I just sell whatever piece I'm replacing. Mark can't even match his socks. You know what? I don't do the matching. Angela does. Thank you very much. And if
Oh,
I had to match him, you're right. I probably just would wear two different socks because no one's going to see him. No one comes here all day. I'm just sit down here. I can
what,
barely even tell what color socks I'm wearing. Shit.
what is Misfit talking about?
Misfit.
He said,
Yeah,
okay.
my bad. Got it. I was saying it would come with one. Oh.
No, he says, okay, then I'm sold. I'll get it. Thank you for your info. I watched Vaping with Vic in the UK. What are you talking about?
I think it comes with a certain. What did Jason say? So it goes back to Jason. Douglas Roach, everyone I know that got it had it with it. So we go back to Douglas's comment. Douglas said, did someone say the Pulse AIO does not come with the vessel rebuildable?
Oh,
All
so
right, so
they're
it
they're
does
still
come with
talking.
it.
They're still
All
talking
right.
about his shit. Okay.
All your stuff should be all neat and organized because you just moved into a new house. You've had a fresh start.
That's the
It is. It
furthest.
all.
That's the furthest from the truth. I can guarantee you that.
I'm the one that has to keep it all fresh and organized. Angela, on the other hand, ugh, women are so. I don't know. They're different behind closed doors. Let's put it that way.
How's Mike's RTA since he ain't here? Which RTA? You talking about the Eclipse, the what? Which one? I'm assuming you're talking about this one right here, the Eclipse. It's a good one,
I
but
honestly I never use it because it's a single coil, so I never really use it.
well, here's what's really sad to say. And oh, of course it's sitting right here. This is. I, I mean, you can say it's sad, and people can say, "Oh God," but I mean, it's just what I've got accustomed to doing. When I'm vaping bigger stuff, this is it. This is what I'm vaping on.
Yep,
The Saker's tank.
it's pathetic.
But
All
it's really not pathetic because if I'm getting the enjoyment that I'm getting out of it, I mean, like I like using it. I'm not just using it. I mean, we do get like $1,000 every time we mention it. I mean, that's one thing, but I actually enjoy using it, so that's why I use it all the time.
yeah, but we have. I say it's pathetic because we have all these rebuildables and all these other
True.
atomizers, and we just rely on a Chinese $20-$30 sub ohm tank.
Yeah.
We have all this other shit behind us, but I don't know. It's just convenient, and the vape's just as good. Maybe not as good as some of the rebuildables, but it's pretty goddamn close.
I mentioned this last night on my stream, uh, but I got this the other day, and I got to say, highly impressed with it. I don't know why I never got my hands on it before, but I don't know if y'all have tried that before,
I bought 3 bottles, and it's on the way.
but that is cannoli birthday cake. That
It better be
shit is
good.
awesome. And I've got the cereal and the strawberry one on the way now. So,
Yeah, I bought one of each. If it's not good, I'm gonna fucking call you out. It's gonna be
oh,
hell.
look who just showed up.
We got a celebrity in chat, folks.
Yes, we do. The cigarette man himself, Mr. Ronnie Cash Smokes.
I only vape on. You don't even vape anymore, Ronnie. What are you talking about? You ain't got no damn. You ain't vaping on no billet boxes. You're probably using disposables.
Man, what's going on, Ronnie? I hope you had a good Christmas and brought in the new year right.
Happy New Year, Ronnie. Happy New Year. I had that ST mine was too light in flavor for me. Which one was too light? I've had that. What have you had?
I've had that
Oh, the
ST.
juice. The juice. Okay.
I don't know, man. This shit's good, dude. It's real good to me.
Your bulb blew up. That's normal. Totally normal.
Yeah, that just comes with the territory right there. Here we go.
Billet
Here,
box game is legit. You
here
sold
we
all your
go.
billet boxes. First of all,
All right, let me ask this, Roddy, because Ronnie used to sit in the room with us all the time with all this high dollar mix and all this shit he had. That he would never do the friend discount in there. He would try to hook his friends up over retail price. Did you ever finally get rid of all that shit just so you could be fully invested into the billet box world?
I never once seen him use like during all that time. I don't think I've ever seen him use a billet box. It was always
I'm
mech mods and
To my knowledge,
arcade.
when Ronnie was hanging around with us, I don't think he had a billet box in.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen him with a billet box.
I could be wrong.
Unless unless because of your kid, you're trying to cut down on like the amount of vapor. So maybe you wanted to go to MTL shit. So that's why you went billet box.
Could be because he was always doing like you know the bigger stuff. Ryan said he's invested into the Boro world. Oh, so he's like hardcore. Well, there he is. He said that shit is gone, so that means he got rid of every bit of it.
You must have a nice billet box collection then.
Man, Paul, I'd love to do that. Actually, I would, but I don't know,
Yep, I
man.
told him the same thing. Get a knife shelf or something to display those goddamn things.
Man, I got a bunch of them too. I guess it feels better knowing they're in a safe instead of being out for whatever weird reason. But Ricky says Ronnie has an insane. Oh, so now folks are telling off on Roddy what he's been into.
Yep, that's where he's been in the goddamn billet box world.
So I'm guessing Ronnie's probably got like more tied up in billet boxes than he's got tied up into his house.
Probably.
Yeah, I remember him. Sean, what is he back? Hold on, Donnie
Donnie Smokes, is he the one that went to jail or is it a different Donnie Smokes?
I
Wasn't Donnie
can't.
Smokes the
When
kid?
he was like, I think that was the kid. I think.
Wasn't that the kid that was selling the Chinese shit and ripping people off and went to jail for something else?
No,
And
no, no,
he
no, no. That's a whole different person.
oh,
Ronnie's. Hold on. If I remember correctly, wasn't Donnie Smokes the dude that wasn't he the real young guy like up in Canada that his channel just blew up?
Donnie Smokes.
Like
I'm looking.
I can't. I want to say I remember, but
Oh,
maybe
was
I'm
it the?
wrong.
Wait a minute. I think I know you're talking
Remember,
about.
he was even on like some commercial they did. They interviewed his ass or some shit, but he was getting like
Is
stupid
that the kid that's
numbers.
in the kid that does the pod systems in the car?
I think he used to. I think that is the dude.
And they would always delete his channel, and he'd always make a new channel and have like thousands of subscribers the next day.
I'm trying to wait to see if somebody. Nobody's like acknowledging like they either don't care or they don't know who we're talking about. I
Yeah, I
need.
think
I
that
need
I'm most certain
confirmation.
that's who it is.
I need
Pretty sure that's
confirmation.
Donnie Smokes.
Look it up. Does it? Does that
Yeah,
pop up?
his name's Donnie, but it doesn't come up Smokes anymore. That's I'm 99% sure that's who they're talking about.
How many? How many subs does he got?
Well, Donnie the Skunk, is that his new name now?
Shit, I don't know. I don't look for these
He's
people.
got 13,000. That dude irritate him and his. Him and his other buddy, I forgot what was his friend's name, like Ian or some shit. They'd always just sit in the car and just suck down pod systems and do the whole. I don't know. Something about those two drove me fucking nuts.
Well, didn't he built his channel up like it was big, and then I think they pulled his channel for some
Yeah,
reason.
because all the older vape, like all the older vapors and reviewers thought that he was underage, so they'd always report his channel.
That's right. They pulled it, and then when he came back, he tried to build it back up again, and I think they pulled it again on him or something.
And he technically wasn't underage, but the crowd that followed him a lot of the younger people liked him.
Yeah. Man, that was years ago.
Yeah, and the older people hated him, but the younger crowd loved him. And then the one dude, his one buddy that used to, I forgot his name. They would just the one dude would suck down jewel pods like they were nothing, and just something about that would just irritate the shit out of me.
Dude, there's a few like whenever on the occasion I may be looking for a live feed, a lot of time if you just type in vape in the search bar and then hit it before you go through the other steps, it always seems like it's the younger kids that have well, I don't want to say kids, I don't know their age, but they're kids to me because obviously they're a lot younger than me. But those are the videos that like first pop up.
Mm-hmm.
And it always seems like there's a thumbnail of two young dudes sitting in a car and it's about a pod system or some shit,
Yep.
or whatever. I don't know.
And that's how like pods and Nick Salt and all that got associated with kids because you go on YouTube, that's the first thing you see when you type in something.
You know what's really crazy? That one young dude, the dude that has the thumbnail where he's got vapor coming out of his mouth and it's a different color or something and it's about doing vape tricks. I don't remember what his name is. He's got millions of subscribers. But there's one particular video that's got like 21 million views on it or some shit just for like vape tricks. But he looks like a real young dude. But his video always pops up. It's like my Kanger video that pops up everywhere that Lord knows why it is.
Yeah, like right now, if you type in vape tricks, most of the people that pop up, they look like they're probably 18 or under.
Yeah.
They're mainly in the younger crowd, but I mean, you can't
Well,
really tell.
you're not necessarily going to see a dude that looks like me sitting in his shop doing
Yeah.
tricks.
But like this vape tricks hot box video, two kids in a car, they look like they're under 18, but they're probably not. But they got 1 million views, and they're just sucking on pod system. It's crazy.
It is. It's crazy to see shit like that. It's like, I guess that's what people want to see, I guess. I mean, obviously, if you've got that many views there.
Yeah.
Yeah, country boy. Well, I mentioned it last night that there was possibly going to hit. I mean, what way to bring in the new year? We got to do a show.
So there's a video, ultimate vape tricks underwater. I mean, it sounds ridiculous. That just sounds stupid. 12 million views.
Is that's the dude that's holding like a mech mod underwater?
No, it looks like I don't know who is that a chick underwater? No, that's a dude. He's got a nice ass.
There's there's another one. That dude's got a mech mod underwater doing something.
Ooh, that's not a good idea.
But the thumbnail shows it. It's like he's.
Oh yeah, no. This is something else. This is like somebody just doing. Oh wait a minute. Oh yeah, that is the one. You're right. Yep, that's the one. He looks like he's holding a mech mod.
Yeah.
Yep. 12 million views. Oh,
I think that thumbnail alone is what's gathered most of those views to that.
Yep. Damn, that dude's. I'm surprised I looked at his ass like that.
I'm kind of shocked too. Ginger said ST bought a new house with the YouTube payments off that Kanger video. I bought more than I bought 3 houses off that damn video. What are you talking about? Shane says I just ordered the Lost Vape. I ain't lying to y'all. It's still in the wrap. I hadn't taken it out of the box yet.
Yeah, I don't think that's my wife in chat. She's sleeping right now. So I don't think that's her.
I don't know. That looks kind of like the. You might hit her up and see if that's her.
Angela, is that you in chat? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dun. And usually when she like the last thing she watches, she don't watch like the shows anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That is kind of
She
creepy.
used to
That
watch the shows, but no, not no more. Check the Misfits Facebook chat. Got a question. Why are you telling me to just put the question in the air?
what is the Misfits Facebook?
It's another Facebook Messenger group. You know, there's like a million of them.
Oh,
People
okay.
add. I'm not sure if that's Angela. Pretty sure she's sleeping. All right, I know she's sleeping.
Mark's got one of his Ring cameras on pointed over the couch where he can see her asleep on there.
Actually, I do have them in the living rooms. And
And
sometimes I'll watch her sitting on the couch and watch us do stuff. She'll do some pretty crazy stuff when I'm not around. I'll tell you that.
she'll like take a little nose pick while she doesn't think
Yep.
anybody's watching.
Yeah. Yep. I've seen her stuck her finger in her nose once. Watched the Family Guy episode of making fun of millennials and vaping. Yeah, I mean, it is what when you're old, it's kind of what you do. You get mad at youngsters vaping,
yeah.
but in reality, they're just being, I'd be doing the same thing if I was that age. Can't sleep. That's definitely not her because she could sleep all the time.
Yeah.
My phone had
At, at least we have a potential play around female, which we don't get many in these chats. So, dude, you're gonna wake her up. She's gonna be pissed.
Nah, she don't wake up. The house could be. Yeah, that's not her.
Damn, she's down pretty early at 9:30 on a Saturday night.
Yep. She'll be in bed at 7 if you let her. That's not her. Good try though, whoever it was. Actually, kind of creepy if you ask me, but hey, this is YouTube. There's a lot of creepy people on YouTube.
Those
The length people go sometimes for 5 or 10 minutes of comedy. I tell you.
There are a few out there that are like, if they'd have been back in the Western days, they'd have won all the quick draw competitions because
Yep.
they fast on getting picks and new names up there fast.
Old dirty bastard doing the Pickle Rick battery raps when Rick and Morty doing anti-vaping ads for truth. I don't even know who is Pickle Rick. I mean, I know what it is, but who is it? I never understood the whole Pickle Rick battery rap thing.
We had him on the show that one time.
We did.
Remember old Pickle Rick?
Every time you walk through a cloud of vapor smoke and millennial is born. There you go. Family Guy. I forgot what I was on, HBO or Netflix or something. I was shocked that fucking South Park is still on the air. I'm like, holy shit. They had a pandemic special.
Oh
That was pretty
gosh,
hilarious. That show must be on for like what, 20 years or something?
long time, dude.
Running as long as The Simpsons, probably.
Got another new one in here.
Down, 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 down.
Go ahead and start loading some names up. Get them ready. We want to just see how fast you actually are.
What up, Bust a Nut? Misfits vapors contain people who suffer from depression and anxiety. You gotta be fucking smoking crack, Paul. That group has nothing to do with people that suffer from depression and anxiety. And if they do suffer from depression and anxiety, it's because of that group. The shit that gets posted in there, I'm surprised the FBI is not tapped into that Facebook group.
That's not good.
Bizarre.
That's not good.
When I go in that Facebook group, I get terrified sometimes of the shit I see. What would you think if you saw one of those vape tricks YouTubers on Pornhub? You'd be closing that tab and deleting history. Well, I don't. I'm certain they're all over 18. They probably look young, but I'm pretty sure they're probably all over 18. And a majority of them, actually 99% of them are dudes. So I don't think I would see them on Pornhub. And if I did, I would probably click. I wouldn't even click on it to begin with.
Robert, you're a tad bit late there, son.
Good evening, Robert. Pawlowski. South Park
So
is on HBO Max. Okay, yep, that's what it was. I was on HBO then.
I'm kind of curious. I mean, it's no longer a technicality anymore. We're in 2022.
Mm.
Is not another vape show done with, or is it like starting a whole new reign?
I wish it was done with, but no, it's not.
I
Uh,
don't,
I don't know. It just because now we got a week without. It just seems like people are. I don't know. I don't know. The numbers are getting lower, and people are getting busier, and sometimes it just makes you wonder, like, well, should I really be still like? I'm pretty sure you feel the same way sometimes. Like, why am I
it's.
still doing this show? You know?
I mean, I know myself. There's still enjoyment doing it. I mean, if I lost complete enjoyment, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, it's no lie. It's not the same as what it used to be. But I mean, obviously, things used to be a lot more exciting back in the day. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Like things were more exciting back in the day. There was a ton more people watching. We had actually shit to talk about. Now it's just like, you know, we kind of sit there and then whatever joke or something may come up, we'll like, just fuck around and now it's really like a fuck off show. Like a just
Yep.
talk about whatever, whenever. Sometimes we won't even have nothing to talk about. We'll just sit there
But I'm on a goal.
and
I'm
free
on
chat.
I'm on a goal this year. So
Type content.
POH is who I'm after right now.
POH.
Plume's a hazard. I'm out to
Oh,
beat third title, and then
jeez.
look at Angela. The apparent Angela says, "Hope it goes away soon." That could
I
be
know that's
her.
not Angela now because she loves me doing that show. So I'm out of her hair on Sunday.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of pods now. There's no mistake in that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it seemed like with the combination of pods and all the goddamn government FDA shit,
Yeah.
it's pulled a lot of life out of it, and people just don't have the spark they used to have.
Well,
And then
it's
when you start
even.
losing viewers, it kind of makes you feel, you're not as excited about the show as you used to be because you don't have as like tons of viewers anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the proof's in the pudding right there. Used to be, this would be a prime time night, especially like after a holiday, which this is kind of a holiday day where pretty much everybody's gotten everything out of their system from last night. A couple years ago, you could have just popped up a live stream on a Saturday night. You'd have 400 people in there at least, if not more.
Yeah.
And now it's only there's 167. So yeah, there's a lot less interested people in watching these now. But I don't know. We keep harping on this shit all the time. It is what it is. It ain't no biggie to me.
Like for me, like I'll never cancel the show unless like if Mike or ST leave the show, then that's when it'll probably end. But I'm not going to end it because of them. It's just going to be like another member of the circle has been like broken, so might as well just kind of wrap it up.
Yeah,
That's how it's going to be. And who knows? I'll probably still go live on Sunday, but just do something completely different. I don't know. I haven't. It's just one of those things you don't even know.
yeah.
And then when I say I do want to end it, when I have ended it for a week, I miss it. The first week I don't do it. I miss it. So then I start it back up again. So
Yeah.
I think it comes down to when it's pretty much nobody watching the show anymore. That's when it's probably going to end.
I mean, the cool thing is, I mean, we've been in communication with a lot of people in these chats for umpteen years now. I mean, then you got some that were pretty heavily into it. Then you don't see, like, I'm seeing Lemmy. Lemmy, he used to come in the damn rooms with us
Yeah.
years ago. And,
Well, yeah, another good thing is even though you have a low number of people watching, you do know they're like those are your die-hard followers. Oh, Jesus Christ. You really geeks, aren't you? You and you go as far as to grab the same way too much time on your hands, whoever that is. Jesus, have mercy.
that's, that's kind of trippy right there. Oh, man.
We all miss the good old days, Clint. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. It was
Sure.
definitely, I mean,
And
I could remember us talking about, like, if we knew we were doing something like, say, a day or two ahead, it'd be kind of exciting getting up to that point because we love
yep.
doing it so much. But it's kind of,
We would always occasionally say like, "This will end. It won't last forever. This is going to end eventually."
yeah.
And sure enough, I mean, I just didn't think it would end this soon. But
Damn.
it
Misfit
took me
says it
3
took.
years to post my first chat. Did it
Wow.
really? Damn, Steve.
See, now that's what is cool because, I started every once in a while, you know, it's like, all right, everybody's got to say at least hello in the chat. I mean, you'd see all kind of freaking names in there. It's typically people that would have never thought about even writing in these. They just prefer to be in the background silent.
Yeah. Yeah, there has been many people who always come out and say, "I've never wanted to talk, but then I came out and started chatting and, had fun doing it." And they
Yeah.
got people like Ginger who just, sit there, hang out and troll chat all day long, talking about Johnny English. Ginger's actually doing a collab with Johnny right now, so you'll see a new mod coming out shortly. It's gonna be called
Well,
the English.
well, Mark, I can see where you're going to be at on Thursday nights. You see that comment?
Yep, I see that. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, I'm sure he's talking about that. I'm real sure that's on his list.
Oh, that's pretty funny right there. I need a little bit of spark.
That's one person you damn sure you won't see in chat in any of these chats. At least not under her name.
Oh, look at Seth. See, Seth is starting to feel a little better about what he's doing. But thank you for the donation. He says, one of the best shows ever was when you and Mark couldn't stop laughing at nothing shit was mad funny.
I kind of remember there was been like maybe two or three of those shows we had that
Yeah.
everybody started laughing uncontrollably.
There has been some, that's just been like,
And I'll start laughing so hard like I can't even breathe and I have to fucking go and like stop myself.
hell yeah. I know one of the I can always remember like some of the times, but like one of them was when we were doing your show and everybody, and this wasn't but like just a couple years ago, but you were, everybody was, no, somebody was talking serious on the panel about something. You just stood up and ripped one. And I mean, it was one of those laughs like if you were sitting in church and you were just laughing to yourself and you're trying to make yourself quit doing it. I couldn't quit laughing. So
There's been some golden moments, that's for damn sure.
look at JJ sneaking that freebie there. He says, well, let me get a freebie in. Hopefully both you guys stay around for many years. Always love the content. Well,
We hope you stay around for many years, JJ, and
yeah.
get that penis fixed too.
Yeah, JJ, that's the definite. You need to get that shit squared away, son.
I'm looking forward to that day because I want to know what it's going to be like.
Let's do that. Let's do this tonight. I mean, I want to see all you folks that are sitting there on your couch and don't want to get up and type something, pull your phone up right now and let's just say hello. What's going on? These folks that are nervous to the type, that feel kind of shy or something, which to me that always kind of seemed funny that you'd be shy to type in a chat. We still can't see who you are, but let's go ahead and do that now.
That could be your New Year's resolution to say hello in chat.
Yep.
I would love to know who's lurking behind, because you'd always know there's people that are watching, like those people that are still watching you but never saying anything. I'd love to know who those people are that are lurking in the
Yeah.
shadows right now watching the show, because you know there's a few of them.
I,
You know for a damn fact there's a few of
I
them.
think we've all done that. I mean, we've all been guilty of lurking
Yep.
on other folks' stuff, and they don't know whether or not you're looking at it, but it would be cool to know, who your people are that are just like creeping around watching you shit.
Yep.
Yeah, let's drop them on in there.
Da, da,
This
da.
is this is y'all's New Year's resolution right here.
Telling JJ to get that straightened out. Yeah. Yep. Unicron. What? How did? Wait. Unicron. Show. I can't even say your name. Too busy playing Call of Duty to type.
Damn. Folks playing Call of Duty and got the show on in the background. You gotta love that.
Munchie Man 420. I've been watching for about 4 years now. I'm very sorry to hear that.
God, we got folks in Sweden lurking around. We got them all over the place.
No Name James. There's a few names I don't really see in here that much. Vapor Owl. I'm not sure if I remember that. Do you remember? Why is it that we are creeps that don't type? Exactly. It makes you creepy if you don't type in chat.
Yeah.
Kind of like peeping through a window.
I mean, you got to remember this too. A lot of people have created names for their accounts, and that's the way it shows up. Even with you typing, we still don't know who you are. I mean, even if you're using your full God given name, we don't really know who you are, but
Yep. I watch Always many years. I need a damn boxer mini SBS mark. I'll pay. Fuck New York and that sick setup where the RBA fits that all you fucks use every show. Let me know, you skinny son of a bitch.
you talking about this one? You talking about this one right here?
There it is. Good old Jordan.
Ginger's in chat. He's got a special running for this show tonight. I think they're like 90% off your soldering devices.
Yep, and I think it's overnight shipping to New York.
Yep. And that
Mark
means,
don't remember his 24 members.
hell yeah. That means if you get a soldering device like right now on his site, it'll be on your doorstep by the time you wake up in the morning.
Yep. There's also an extra little service that he offers. You pay like $10 more and he actually hand delivers it.
Yep. Yeah, he doesn't like to tell many folks, but he's got a Lambo that's made out of 3D print, and he likes to deliver a lot of his products with it.
Damn, Munchie Man has been watching for 4 years, and I don't think I've ever seen that name. Oh, you said you had a few different names over the years, but I don't never remember seeing that name over the past 4 years. That's
See,
crazy.
he just confirmed it, folks. We deliver on Sunday.
Tom Lifford, I don't think I've seen that name. Been watching for years. I'm not always in chat though, but I'm always watching you motherfuckers. Well, thank you, Tom. So kind of you.
Oh, look who showed up. Sid. Sid's late ass.
Never heard of Sid before. No clue who he is. Saver, I'm in Zoom on Thursday and Friday. Those are the day I go into Chuck's room now. Which I think everyone knows the goddamn his room number by now.
Nate38 says, Dirty says hi and he loves you.
Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy. Oh, we know Nate's been around for a long time.
Oh, Lord. David Swearingen, thank you for the donation. He says, the best one was when Mark went in that meeting with those Chinese manufacturers. Funny. That was for the Vaporesso one. That was towards the end of last year.
Yep, haven't seen shit from them since.
Mm-hmm.
Colin O'Brien? Is that supposed to be a poke at Conan, like as in colon, or haven't had service that good since ST Vape's store closed?
It was pretty drastic that I had to shut her down like that.
And Sid, is that video still up on your channel, or is that a Facebook video you did complaining about that mod that one time? I was waiting and waiting. That was the best video I've ever seen in my life, Sid.
Damn, Ginger said he's been watching since 1998 when Mark invented the e-cig.
Yeah, it is true. I did invent it.
That's a pretty good haul right there.
Thank you.
And we've got some Cheeches showing back up.
The dildo meeting. That one was funny, fucking legendary. When Mark got Milo thrown in the re-educational camp. What?
I don't quite remember that one, but
I've met Mark and Angela, Mike Vapes and Brian Herb and Amy and Richmond, Virginia a few years back.
see, you've met Robin. You didn't even know it, did you? Isn't that
My
sad?
memory is so bad. It's horrible. And it's not like it's not that I don't remember people because I don't care. I just don't remember nothing. My memory has been shot. I think it's vaping. I think vaping has destroyed my.
go.
It's like I think vaping is eating holes in my brain because ever since I started vaping, I don't remember shit. I don't think it has anything to do with old age. I think it's the nicotine burning holes in my brain. So I can't remember shit.
It's pretty I wonder, which I don't know if you'd ever get an honest answer, but I wonder who the longest person that's been watching these and been dedicated to watching them all and never said a single word yet in a chat.
That'd be pretty interesting to know. It would be, because YouTube doesn't do that. It would be really cool to see, or do they have it, to show how long the person has been subscribed to your channel. It doesn't show that, right? In YouTube Studio or nothing?
I think it shows the date, but I don't know if it's going to give you
like how long, like subscriber for 4 years or subscriber for 2 years.
I can't remember how it does because, you know, when they went to the new studio, the old studio used to be a little bit more easier to navigate. Like if you were looking at subs and stuff like that, the newer one's kind of screwy now. Oh, he's saying that, he said Milo was the dude from Voopoo.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. I didn't even know his fucking name. Damn. I'm horrible. The old shows and Fake and Hit. Oh, those are the serious shows when Big Lou was on.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the days when we didn't fuck around. We didn't crack jokes on the show. It was all serious vape talk.
I thought he was about to like start back up with some like different shit, and then it just kind of fizzled out again. But I know how that shit works, so.
Took me 4 years to even recognize your name. Get the hell out of town, Ricky.
I believe that.
It takes me maybe a good month or two to see the same name in chat, and then it'll finally stick in my head.
What is kind of cool though, I don't remember how many years it is you can go back, but YouTube didn't always allow you to save the chat with the shows. It used to be, you know, after that show, the chat was gone and you could just watch the show. But it's been some years now that the chat saves. Every once in a while, I'll try to find an old show that still has chat that's, I think maybe 3 years old, somewhere at that point. And I still will recognize some of the people in there that are still here to this day.
Yep.
It's not many, but there are some.
Hey, there's names that I recognize from a long time ago. And there's some that have been watching for years and years, and I don't recognize the name. Like I'll say, like, oh, it's so and so, like it's Paul Grierson. That he's new, and he'll be like, I've been watching this fucking channel for 5 years, you asshole. Like,
yeah,
just certain names stick out, and sometimes some don't for some reason. I think it's like the names that are normal, like if they use their normal name, those are the ones I don't remember. it's the made up names like Johnny the Beard and Saber the Vapor, shit like that, that sticks to me a little bit more. First time in chat, is the vape team still going? Yes, Terry. Vape team is still going. It's on Thursdays at 9 p.m. Welcome to chat, by the way. Nice seeing you. Nice meeting you, Terry. First time here.
Angela had a good comment for you.
Oh, look, it's Angela. Hi, Angela. Mark can't remember his own son half the time. Thank you, Angela. I didn't know he had a son.
He calls him whatchamacallit. There you go.
This message is held for review. Which message? Oh, that one. David Swearingen, your message was held for review. If he or she had a nice ass, Mark would remember. You know what? You are kind of right on that one. Well, no, maybe not. Because oh wait, no, I remember that chick. What was her name? Donna. Donna Clouds.
Danya of
Danya.
yeah.
She was pretty hot. The Canadian chick is. If you guys been watching for a while, the Canadian little hot model chick, flat chested, hot as hell. She was on ST show.
Yeah.
No idea what happened to her, but
No, just
she was a prize.
it's like all these folks, and you can still find these channels, but like if you do find them, it's like bam, it'll show last video made 3-4 years ago. It's just like bam, complete. But we've seen a lot of folks do this.
Alexandra Parker, she was pretty hot. She was a bitch though, but I couldn't
Who?
stand her ass. That Alexandra Parker chick.
Oh yeah, that's funny too, because like, well, you won't be able to see it now because everything's been revamped, even all your old videos. That was a pretty heavily viewed show for me back at that point in time because that's when I was still doing the show during the day and not in the evening yet. And oh, we got another celebrity in chat. Fake, but that's kind of funny.
That's his real picture too. How do you do that?
There was a lot of views on that show. But,
there was.
But back when you could see likes and dislikes, man, there was a shit ton of dislikes on it because there was a lot of people that just did not like her.
I think she hated men. I really, truly, I think she hated men, even though she had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
No one liked her. She just had a mouth on her.
I mean, the normal folks that were following the show, I didn't really know what it was. There was folks that were pissed that I brought her on that show. It's like, please don't ever do this shit again. And if I remember correctly, chat was kind of rough in that show too. Yep. So
I didn't remember why we even brought her on the show.
I don't either, to be honest with you.
Contacting people or something. Thank you, Hitman. Yeah, I'm not gonna go that far back. That's a name not even worth mentioning.
Nah. No, it's not. But it's just like because I meant to tell you this the other night. Matter of fact, I think we were sitting the other night and I just never said anything. But oh well, you know, Ruby's got her real name on her channel now, but it looks like she's changed her picture again. Go
did she?
Pull it up real quick and see if that picture looks different now.
Oh, by the way, Swearingen, yes, took me 2 years, and Low Budget Vapor, best female ever on YouTube, hands down. I miss her so much. Like I truly miss her.
I'm trying to think. There was somebody else I was fixing to mention that.
Is that? No, that's not her. Oh, that's Ruby Rube.
Yeah, well, you're looking at the wrong
thing.
Melinda
Hand.
Didn't that picture look different?
Name. Yep.
But there's still no new content on there.
Nope. She changed her picture, yeah.
I'll tell you what's really funny is that and I just found this by when we were always looking for live feeds just to kind of watch, see what was going on. But when I found the Amateur Vapor, that girl. You remember Amateur?
Yeah, I remember her. Yep.
She was doing the AMSR and doing like juice reviews and stuff. I think she had some personal things happen and she quit doing She quit doing YouTube.
Oh.
But the thing is, she only had like, if I remember correctly, she had like 400 subs, and I think she's got over 1,000. Her channel is steadily growing, and she ain't put up a video in a long time.
Yeah, she was a really nice girl too.
Yeah.
The only thing, like the microphone in front of the face irritated me, but other than that, she was really cool. Real nice girl. No, I'm saying, oh, never mind. Yeah, I commented on this video. I said, it looks like Melinda Hand gave all her followers the hand. And then it was what, 4 months ago I said that.
Stevie, I'm with you 3,000%. Look at that comment and tell me if that's not the most real comment tonight.
Ruby did have somewhat of a, she looked like she had a nice rack on her too. The two channels I missed the most is Rachel's and Harley's 5-star reviews. Totally agree.
If we could get those two back in the game, man, my life would be so much better.
I sent them motherfuckers 2 awesome packages of stuff, and I thought I won them over. Like they were in love with me. And then it just got fucked up a day. I knew it was going to happen too. I knew once I sent them something, they were going to love me, and then something would happen and would backfire. And sure enough, then they left YouTube. Like son of a bitch. And I can't. You could probably find him on that one gay dating website, but aside from that, you can't. He's probably on YouTube, but under a completely different name.
I swear to God, those were by far the best that
I ever seen.
Yes. Most of y'all never even got to experience it. We got full force of experiencing it. So, yep. Oh, look who just showed up now.
Oh, look, it's Mike Vapes. Yeah. My products are the best.
Oh man. There's a few people that you'll never ever be able to replicate unless you can figure out how to do the check mark and the box. We know that those are certified people, so you can never try to troll unless you can learn how to fool the chat section with that.
I love that Ginger said that he then moved to the UK to live with Vic and his mom or something.
Damn. He went all out. Who's Robbie? He said it Robbie. Well, he said at Robbie, he sold out, made some money, and then just left.
Oh, you're talking about Heathen.
Oh, he's talking to Robbie Nix. Okay.
He's talking to Ginger about Heathen. Harley was one of a kind. Yes, he was.
They don't make him like him anymore. I don't think they ever made anything like him before.
Oh, there's one other person that came kind of close that I was a big fan of that left. JH. Good old JH.
Yes.
One of my favorite.
Now, if you're into like really keeping up with shows for many years, you would know that name. But for the newer people, they won't have. Every time we used to say JH like a year or two ago, people always thought we were talking about Jay Hayes. And no, it's furthest from Jay Hayes of what we're talking about.
Nothing like when a dude does a live show or video and his light bulb keeps going out in the background and the room goes totally black. It's hilarious. Oh, it was fucking hilarious.
Yep. Or when his dad, now this dude was like, he wasn't as old as us, but it wasn't but like a few years off. When your dad would come in there and tell you you needed to get off the computer and come in there and eat dinner, that was like the funniest shit right there. Oh, my God. You tell a grown man to come in there and eat his dinner.
Oh, that shit was hilarious.
God, I love that shit.
Ooh, I only watched the show because Mike is on it. You know, Paul, that's actually true. Some of these shows, people only watch them because, for instance, they like Mike because Mike's on it. Some people may just watch because I'm on it because they like me. That's actually kind of a true thing.
Yep. That is 100% true. They only want to see certain people on these feeds. Regardless if there's 10 others on here, they're just looking for their favorite.
Yep, which is totally, that's totally fine.
What's the guy that worked at Wendy? That was Cool Vapes.
Cool Babes. He was another classic. He was fun too.
Yes. Now his channel is still up and going. It takes a little bit of searching to find it, but if you want to see like retro shit from us back from what? I mean, easily 6 years ago.
Oh yeah.
That man had us on some live. He had Mark on more lives than he had me, but he had all like the old crew on there, so you can definitely see a difference of things.
Yeah, that was a good old. Those were the days we would hang out on either what Zoom wasn't around back then. Google Hangouts till like
Yep.
fucking 3, 4 in the morning.
Oh yeah.
We're like, what the fuck are we doing? Staying up this goddamn late. It was
Yep.
bad.
Yes, it was.
I watch
Jason.
Mark because ST snubs me and never reads any of my comments. Woo-hoo.
Jason. That could be true. I don't know if I've read your comments or not.
Rebirth 3.0 is coming. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. I love the picture you used there, Mike. That's pretty. Looks like you reached out and found an oldie but goodie right there.
Yeah, it's not one of your good picks, Mike. Or do you remember that guy you called Ghost Load? Show, yeah, I remember him. Oh, what was his name? The dude, he used to always hang out with us. He had like what 8 kids.
He
That
was
was the
in
guy
a.
who used to masturbate, and when he said that when he was ready to ejaculate, he would squeeze his penis to prevent it from coming out. So we called him Ghost Load. Whatever happened to that dude? He was a big time follower. I forgot his name though.
He used to watch. I mean, he was in like. Even when he didn't kind of come around anymore, he was always in the chats there for a good bit. But
Yep.
yeah, I would know it if I seen him post his name, but I can't remember it offhand.
There were, I mean, it's weird because there was like a bunch of people that would always hang out all the time, and then they kind of just vanished like one day.
Yep.
There's been shit, some names I don't remember, but there's been so many people that we've spent so much time with, and then one day they're just like gone.
Yep.
No clue whatever happened.
Jay, happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, JAY. J.K. Goldston. That why does that name sound like it's somebody?
It doesn't ring a bell with me, but that ain't saying much because my memory is.
Well, it sounds like it's somebody important, like he's like a mayor of a town or something.
See, I'm gonna read this comment so I don't get accused. Jason says, "Seriously, St, I appreciate you too." So you can't say I haven't read any of your comments. Uh,
Well, Skype Omer Sundays. So are you ready to make the bulk too, just to hear their reaction? Yeah, I don't think they're going to answer if I call that their Skype. That I used to do that a while ago. I would start Skyping all the Chinese companies, and I think they've learned to never answer my Skype calls.
dude, when we used to sit in a room when it would be like me, you. Of course, back then, Mike and Brian weren't as frequent as what we did it. It was still a little bit before they started coming in more, but you would normally have like me, Mark, JH was in there quite a damn bit. What was that trucker 38 dude?
Oh, that dude was hilarious. Oh,
That was man, there was one show that was just awesome.
that guy was so fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he was. Dirty would always be in there.
Yep.
Fluffy.
Maybe Andrew would probably be in there.
Andrew was in there quite a bit. Fluffy would be in there.
Yep.
Phenom used to be in there a whole lot compared to what we do now. Um, uh,
The bulk bridge, a bulk bridge and a billet box. What do you? Don't offend me.
Troy V, you're crazier now.
I couldn't stoop to that level.
Yeah, we used to have like some crazy. I mean, people now that you really wouldn't think you'd be able to tolerate sitting around in a room now. Somehow we used to do it, and man, we talk a lot of shit off in there.
Yep. It was a fucking blast. And back then, like the hangout rooms would only hold 10 people.
Yep.
So if there was somebody that really wanted to come in and hang out with their group, we'd have to get somebody out of there that wasn't. It was I don't know. It was always a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was.
Never a boring weekend.
Dirty Thivo. Oh man.
You probably have to order 3F vape. ST is like the dad I haven't got anymore, and Mark is like the annoying brother. Well, thank you, Paul.
That could be it.
Son of a bitch. Derailed, greatest show ever. That was when Derailed was like good, because there were some good ones and there were some horrible ones, but when they were good, they were good.
Puff Donnie, that's, I mean, you're asking a Southern man if he would drive a foreign truck. Hell no.
Technically, aren't all like
No,
automobiles technically kind of
I drive
foreign?
a Dodge Ram that's built here in the States. Thank you very much.
Are all the parts built in the States though?
I don't know. I don't inspect every part.
I just let the gas out, Johnny. You couldn't hear it. How was the prime rib, by the way? It looked damn good. Or was that prime rib?
What?
Send me a picture. He sent me a picture of his New Year's dinner. I think it was prime rib.
Damn. I seen Angela post a little picture of y'all sitting at your, I guess, a Mexican joint.
Oh yeah, I went to this. It's called Laulo's. It's not like a fancy Mexican place, but it's kind of like a well-known fancy. Not fancy, but I don't know. But yeah, it was fun.
Well, I noticed that everybody has got like a drink for the evening, and you it looks like you're sitting there drinking a milkshake or some shit.
No, that was a pina colada.
Was it a virgin pina
Nope,
colada?
it had alcohol. Trust me, because when I got done drinking
Wow.
it, my fucking face was on fire. Like I always get that alcohol face, where my face gets all hot and red when I drink. Oh,
I
I
would.
hate that fucking feeling.
Well, for what little bit of I seen of your show yesterday, I was trying to tell Angela that she was wrong on a comment. She made some statement like you hadn't drank in forever or something, but that's wrong because you just did a show not too long ago on my channel
Yeah,
that was, I guess, forgotten about.
she's her memory's pretty bad too. It came out good. Well, that's good. See now, oh, because you said shit. That's why I blocked it. All right.
Uh,
Thank you, Canadian. I don't think I'd be a stepbrother with Canadians. Maybe Chad Kroger. He's Canadian, but or Tom Green, the old Tom Green, not the new one. The new one's horrible. Food was horrible, and Mark is a featherweight at drinking.
well,
That's been Angela.
thank you, Angela.
Da, da, da. At least you got a good picture of her, though. Thanks for
Yeah.
that.
That looks like the identical picture that is on her Facebook account.
I think it probably is.
Vapor Vegan, it seems like you've mellowed out some from previous lives, not as many racial jokes, etc.
I keep all the crazy shit for my channel because I don't want to fuck up somebody else's channel. So I won't like do the racy jokes and this and that. Like you'll see me do it on my channel all the time, but not on other people's channels.
He's getting them all loaded up for tomorrow's show.
Yeah. Like tomorrow and Friday, like I've come to the point where I just really don't give a fuck and I'll just whatever I'm thinking I'll say. If it's funny, I gotta say it. I can't hold it in. Like Friday when I forgot who it was. And Friday somebody was putting somebody put a racist joke in chat and when we read it out loud and it was fucking hilarious. And what was kind of disturbing was I don't even know who it was that was putting the racist jokes in chat, but the person that won the giveaway yesterday happened to be a white girl with a black husband. And I'm like, oh, this is not good. And hopefully she understands that all that shit's just jokes, but I don't know. Some people get sensitive. You never know.
Yep. Well, swearing Jim, we'll see you later there. I think we are at that point. We've gone 2 hours here.
Damn.
Time flies because now when we do these on Saturday, we kill it for Sunday. So,
Yep.
and it's gonna be
It's gonna be horrible tomorrow. Just me, you, and Stefan.
that's it. That is going to be it. I don't know.
Where's Mike?
Is Stefan gonna be there tomorrow?
I don't know. Is he?
I could have swore for some reason he said his. I don't know. Maybe he is. Maybe I'm thinking of something else with his work.
We'll see. I thought
Uh,
so. Isn't I don't understand. I thought Mike set up his shit to go live when he was not at home, or is he doing something? I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens tomorrow.
yeah,
Who
I
knows?
don't
Who's
know.
going to be on the show?
I don't know.
It'll be a free for all. We're just arms wide open.
Yep.
We'll see.
Oh, outsider. I'm looking. So, folks, you know how folks copy folks here and copy there. Let me go ahead. Got new equipment for the studio, folks, right there. And Mark will be copying me, so don't let him fool you, because Mark ain't got these to hold up right now, but he'll have them here within the next day or two. So be
I had
prepared.
mine ordered 2 weeks ago, and then once he found out I ordered them, he
Yeah,
went out and
anyway,
bought them.
they're coming. I can't use them on the show yet because I'm waiting on another thing to come in, but it's happening, folks. Oh, all right. I guess we're out of here. We're going to we got a lot of content to bring tomorrow. I couldn't get it all in what, 2.5 hours right now. So
Tons
of it. We're out, folks. We will catch y'all tomorrow.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. And I hope this is the right one I'm hitting, because if it's not, you might see some pictures you don't want to see.
Dun, 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 dun.
I gotta erase some of this crap. You might see some stuff on here you don't need to be seen anymore. Let's see.